Hey everyone, welcome to the Build It Yourself Laboratory. I'm Jide, a workshop leader with Build It Yourself. So we're about to start working on our super cool projects, but one thing we still have to take into account before we start is how we're going to present our ideas. So does anybody know why it's important to be able to present your ideas? Yeah, cool. So let's look at some examples and then let's see if a lot of people still agree with that and what they think about the importance of presenting your ideas after we look at some cool examples. All right, so here we have two bags. Both of these have candy that cost exactly $1. You've got the one on the left, a little bit gift wrapped, and then the one on the right, a little bit scrunched up. So which one would you guys want to buy candy from? All right, interesting. Let's see, let's think of this scenario. So you're part of a cool club, right? You and your friends just started this really cool club that nobody else is invited to but you guys, and you need a book for cool tricks so that you can have something to do during this cool club. You've got 5 minutes before this meeting starts, so you got to run to the library real quick, grab the first book off the shelf that catches your attention, and then leave. So which book would you guys choose? All right, and why would you choose that book? Oh yeah, very interesting. I agree too. Here we have two signs. Does anybody like to read these signs? Yep, motion is prohibited here. Stop. And which sign is clear, which sign is concise, and which sign is convincing? So let's say that you're on a street, or you're not on a street, but you have a street outside your house, and you've got a lot of cars that are going really fast, like 60 miles per hour. And which sign would you want in front of your house so that when you're trying to cross the street, they don't hit you? All right, interesting. Yeah, the one on the left has a lot of colors on it, while the one on the right seems to be a little bit more direct. All right, so now we're going to start thinking about the different ways to present your ideas. We have three different types of ways that we think people or three different categories that people can fall into when presenting any type of skill or idea. So there's the ugly way, the average way, and the way cool way. The ugly way is the guy that just doesn't really pay attention to rules or any boundaries. He just scribbles around. He just does what he wants, and he doesn't really listen to what his boss says. The average way just does the bare minimum. He does everything, but he doesn't go above and beyond at all. He's pretty boring, but he stays within the bounds, and anybody can be the average guy. The final guy is very colorful, and he does much more than what he's asked. He thinks about what he wants to do, and then he goes above and beyond what the average guy does. But at the same time, he still stays within the bounds. So he does what's needed, but in a much cooler, much more appealing way. So now let's open our lab books and let's open up a new slide and let's draw these three boxes. And you just fill in these three boxes in an ugly way, an average way, and a way cool way. While you're filling in these boxes, let's think about which different examples of real world things that these could basically represent. So let's think of a musician. If you had a musician that took the ugly way to present, he would probably, let's say it's a guitarist or a trumpeter. A guitarist, he would just play random strings on his guitar, but he wouldn't really care about whether they sounded good or not. He would just keep on being ugly and inconsistent about it. He wouldn't care about whether or not the chords he's actually playing sound well together. The average guy, he would make sure that the notes actually sound somewhat nice. He would try to play it in some sort of rhythm, but it wouldn't be anything interesting. It wouldn't be like Elvis Presley. It wouldn't catch your attention. It's just, he was playing notes. Cool, good for you. And the last one is the way cool guy. He's Elvis, he's Jimi Hendrix. He's gonna be playing chords, riffs. He's gonna be strumming in patterns that nobody can really recreate because it's going to be all his, and he's going to be way above and beyond everybody else. And that's the way we want to be at Build It Yourself. We want everybody to look at our projects and be like, wow, that looks really interesting. I want to be a part of that.